There are certain industries where it's best for men not to get involved. For example, if you have an average income but work in a sector that serves wealthy people, this can have a huge impact on their views on relationships and marriage. Even if their own income and education are average, because they are constantly interacting with wealthy people, they are exposed to the lifestyle of the rich and may subconsciously think that their boyfriend or husband should be like that too. Their income and worldview are extremely out of sync, and their views on relationships and marriage will be heavily affected, leading them to believe they should live a wealthy life. If you are an ordinary office worker, your salary will definitely not meet their desires. When you pursue them, they will quietly compare you to those wealthy individuals. What are your chances of success? What other industries or professions do you think fit these characteristics? We can discuss it in the comments section. See you later.
From now on, it's best for men to avoid getting involved with women in these industries. It's better to keep it casual and just have fun. These sectors are characterized by average income, but their work is focused on serving wealthy people, such as flight attendants, influencers, real estate saleswomen, luxury store sales assistants, luxury car and finance saleswomen, and similar roles. This has a significant impact on their views about relationships and can seriously distort them. Even though their own education and income are average, due to their daily interactions with wealthy individuals, they subconsciously believe that their future boyfriend should be like that as well. Moreover, women tend to be ambitious. When they spend a long time around social elites and successful people, they may feel they deserve a wealthy lifestyle themselves. Subconsciously, it is hard for them to accept that their partner could be an ordinary person. It's similar to some women who, after having visited mansions and ridden in luxury cars, think that only men with these things are worthy of them. If you are just an ordinary office worker and want to pursue them, it's like competing with a group of successful people. You can assess your chances of success. Additionally, there's another issue. These professions are predominantly female. When women gather, it's easier for a competitive mindset to develop, comparing who eats better, uses better things, dresses better, who has a more sophisticated boyfriend, who has more advanced financial skills, etc. This can lead to extreme distortions in values. Even well-meaning women can have their mindset warped after spending time with this group. So, it's best to avoid women in these industries and just keep things light and fun.
Today, let's talk about occupational prejudice. I'm going to mention a young woman, born in 1999, who works in foot massage. She said that her family is pressuring her to find a partner, and I asked her, "Aren't you still young?" She comes from a rural area where people marry early. She said that the matches her family finds for her are only the worst candidates, as long as they own a house. I thought that having a house isn't that bad because many men can't afford one. I asked what kind of person she was looking for, and she said she wanted someone with no major burdens, basically someone with a house, a car, and a monthly salary of 20 to 30,000. I asked her about her own conditions. She said her height and weight are okay and that her education level is only middle school. I asked how much she earns and she said 10,000 a month. I said that, with these conditions, it's unlikely that someone with a house, car, and a salary of 20 to 30,000 per month would be interested in a foot massage worker. She asked why, and I explained that with the number of people in my live stream, maybe 600 to 700, many say that this industry is very disorganized. I know about the industry because I have friends who own these kinds of businesses. They told me that many women working in this field are divorced. While many foot massage salons are legitimate, it's common for employees to go out with clients behind the scenes. I said that although I couldn't be certain, I believe that about 70% to 80% of employees engage in this behavior. She said she had never done that, but I questioned how she could prove she was different from the others. She has been in this job for 2 or 3 years and saved 300,000, which indicates she is a very diligent young woman. If she truly has never gone out with clients and has saved a lot, that's commendable. However, I mentioned that many of my followers are men, and the quality of my fans is high. I asked if they would choose her as a wife, even if some might not understand or are new to this. Even then, parents might not approve of marrying someone from the foot massage industry. In big cities, it might be more acceptable, but in small cities, friends of your future husband might have been your clients. The perception could be negative. Although earning money honestly is not shameful, Professions like teachers, doctors, and civil servants have a higher social status, even if they don't earn much. They are seen as reliable and stable. In contrast, jobs like foot massage, and ear cleaning have less favorable perceptions, and women in these fields can face criticism. Even if some are good, spending too much time in this environment can distort one's mindset. Therefore, it's best to avoid getting involved with women from these professions and just keep things casual.
Which professions for women should be approached with caution when considering them as a wife? For some professions, we men should be cautious about marrying women from those fields. If you encounter someone in such a profession, it's best to steer clear and be very careful. These are typically women with average income and social status, but who work in roles that serve wealthy people. Like in Save This to avoid pitfalls. Listen carefully. Women in these types of jobs have a partner preference that can be summarized in 4 words: high expectations, low reality. Although their own conditions and income are average, they are constantly in contact with rich people and see high-end clothing and accessories. As a result, they come to believe that their future boyfriend or husband should also be of high status and that they deserve such a lifestyle. For example, in luxury sales, they recommend watches, bags, and necklaces to rich clients, or deal in luxury cars and real estate. This constant exposure makes them subconsciously think that their future partner should be a high-end individual, and that they should live such a life. Another example is secretaries of executives. They live in shared apartments, travel by subway and bus, but when accompanying their boss on business trips, they travel in luxury cars, stay in 5-star hotels, and fly in first class. For these women, their income is far from matching their expectations, leading to distorted views on consumption and partner selection. They might think that being supported means living a life of luxury, as if they were princesses. If you're an ordinary worker, your salary will not meet their desires. Regardless of what you do, they will compare you to wealthy individuals, and even if you win them over, they may feel they are making a significant compromise. If you can't meet their expectations, it could lead to even bigger problems. Have you interacted with such women? Or do you know other professions that fit these criteria? Share in the comments to discuss.
Never marry a woman from the beauty industry. I've worked in this industry for 8 years, and I'll tell you from my own experience. If you really want to spend your life with a woman from the beauty industry, first of all, she'll have long hours, starting early and finishing late, with no time to check your phone or ask what time you're coming home. Her mind is completely focused on her clients, her performance, and her career. Secondly, her boss is usually a domineering female executive, and she might still be dealing with clients even at home. The third and most frightening thing is that she might treat you like an employee, directing and educating you. It's true that she might earn significantly more than you, perhaps 10 times more. But don't worry, sometimes she might treat you like she treats her clients. The key is whether you have the ability to handle it. If you don't have that ability, congratulations, winter has arrived for you. So, if you want to marry a woman from the beauty industry, you need to have absolute strength and endurance, and also a strong ability to learn, because women from the beauty industry love to learn all over the country, learning techniques, management, marketing, and various other things. So, if your learning ability isn't up to par, don't even consider it. However, there are many benefits to marrying a woman from the beauty industry. She is beautiful, independent, ambitious, and disciplined. Never marry a beautiful woman because I'm afraid people will keep an eye on her when you go out. I'm afraid that if you're 60 and your wife looks 18, people will notice.
Why is no one interested in the teacher? There's a young woman from Shanghai whose conditions are genuinely good. Her appearance and figure are very nice, and she holds a teaching position, which is a stable job with good benefits and summer and winter vacations. Yet, despite these conditions, she is still single at 31. We often visit matchmaking spots, and there are many similar situations. Many female teachers are in their 30s and still single. But why is this? Firstly, the teaching profession typically means starting in the school right after graduation, with no chance to gain experience outside of the academic environment. As a result, Female teachers tend to be more rigid compared to women in other professions. Moreover, the educational system and schools are different from regular workplaces. The school environment is relatively high-end, and since there are many female teachers who spend time together, especially during summer and winter vacations, they end up comparing themselves to each other. This comparison is especially severe regarding partners, which contributes to higher expectations for female teachers. Additionally, teachers are seen as absolute authorities by their students, and this authority can carry over into their personal and family relationships. Many female teachers expect their husbands to be as obedient as their students. All these factors make it more difficult for female teachers to find partners. Women in these two professions, men, should be avoided. What are these two professions? First, women who have an average income but whose job is to serve wealthy people. Their perspective can be seriously distorted. Although their education and income are average because they deal with rich people every day, they subconsciously believe that their boyfriend should also be at that level. If the standard is lower, they won't want to marry. For example, some fashion editors earn only a few thousand per month, but their job is to promote high-end fashion, accessories, and bags to wealthy people, while they themselves can only eat instant noodles in a rented apartment. The income and outlook of these women are extremely mismatched. So, if you're just an ordinary worker, your salary will not meet their desires. If you pursue them, you're competing with the rich people they know. Do you think you can win? The second profession is some female streamers. Many streamers on platforms are just products of company packaging, claiming that you can interact with them without training or resistance, and calling anyone love. A 39-year-old man contacted me, saying he had spent 6 figures on gifts for a streamer and asking why she still wouldn't marry him. I tell you, you won't be able to marry these women. If there are people spending 6 figures, there will be those spending 7. Human greed is insatiable. Additionally, many streamers who seem single may have already been through 2 or 3 marriages. And those who put no private messages in their profiles, do you really think they want to avoid it? No, they're just warning you that they're not easy to get. So you can let down your guard and spend money on them. Therefore, for women in these two professions, you need to be cautious and make the distinction.
To summarize everything briefly, the truth is that each intense experience and extraordinary moment leaves a mark on our memory and shapes our future expectations. When a woman experiences something that makes her feel special and valued, like an incredible weekend in a breathtaking location, she may start seeking something equal to or even better in the future. And this isn't just about status or money. It's about the experiences that truly impact her life. Let me give you a concrete example. Imagine you're a distinguished man with good looks and a lot of money, and you're not the type to do everything just to get attention from a woman. You travel to a country like Colombia, meet a woman, and take her on a trip where you stay in the best hotels and dine at the finest restaurants. However, you're not interested in a serious relationship. So the next day you return to your home country. When you check your phone, you find a message from her saying that now her standards have been raised and she won't accept anything less than what you provided. Got it? So, if you notice that a woman has high standards, it might be because she's experienced moments so impactful that they've shaped her expectations. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Is there anything you'd like to add or share your opinion on this topic? I'd love to hear everyone's point of view in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment below. See you next time.